Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are once more in Ul'dah's Reach, where Wicked has another quest with a nice picture. Dreaming of Home. Have you ever visited Little Ala Mhigo in Fanalan? If you have, there's something I would ask of you. My uncle, a man named Gundobald, lives there. Now Ala Mhigo has been freed. I had been hoping to contact him. However, there's still much work to be done and I'm unable to leave my post. Instead, I have written him a letter which I would like you to deliver to my uncle if possible. Sure, I know Gundobald. Oh, I skipped out something. Oh, come on. We will all need to work together if we are to restore Ala Mhigo to its former glory. I would very much like to have my uncle by my side for this. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but there is no one else I can trust with this. And let's go to Little Ala Mhigo. Herr Gundobald, I have a letter for you from your nephew. Ah, Serenia, hero of the resistance. Do you have business with me? Wicked asked me to give you this letter. A letter from Wicked? I have not heard from him in quite some time. I see. As touching as the sentiment is, I will not be joining him in Ala Mhigo. It has been 2 decades since we last called Ala Mhigo home. There are those of us who were but children when we arrived in Fanalan, but who now have children of their own. Children who have never set a foot in Ala Mhigo. And the elderly among us are unable to make the trip, no matter how much they may wish to. I cannot abandon these people. As leader of Little Ala Mhigo, I owe it to them to stay as well. That said, I'm certain there are plenty among our younger residents that do wish to assist Wicked. I too believe they will be vital in rebuilding our nation. Please ask if Wicked would be willing to accept them. I know it's a long journey back to Ul'dah's Reach, but while you are traveling, I shall see to it that those who wish to leave begin their preparations. He said so, did he? It's a shame, but I respect his decision. As for those who wish to join me, the more the merrier. I will take any help I can get. I shall begin making arrangements for their arrival this instant. Please tell my uncle as much. Safe journey to you. And back to Fanalan. Apparently even the Mughals are too busy to send the hero of a realm as letter carrier here. That is good news indeed. I have made a list of those that wish to make the move, but there's still a few who are yet to make up their minds. It's not my place to hurry them into making such an important decision. For the time being, I've decided to send the first group to Ala Mhigo in advance of the rest. Could I ask you to help them make the journey? Speak with me again should you be willing to help. You're willing to help? Good to hear. There's something I wish to discuss with you while the first group packs up their belongings. I've been thinking a lot about Vilred of late, how he lost his life fighting for the Crystal Braves. I've been holding on to his sword ever since his passing. He, more than anyone, burned with a strong desire to take back Ala Mhigo, which is why I would like to send his sword with the group, that part of him may finally go home. I have a mind to entrust you and Bertliana with this task. She had been friends with Vilred ever since they were but children. Here's his plate. Take it to Bertliana. Poor Vilred, murdered by his own comrades. Oh, Serenia, what brings you... Wait. That sword you hold in your hand is Vilred's. I could never forget to whom this blade belonged. Thank you for bringing it to me. But where are my manners? I know we have met before, but I have yet to introduce myself. I'm Bertliana. I was good friends with Vilret. I'd always hoped that if I lived to see Ala Mhigo liberated, I could take his short sword there. I once heard from my grandmother that there's a spot in the logs where people honor their fallen comrades. I wish to take Vilret's sword there. I will be ready to depart as soon as I have packed his blade. Please tell Gundabad as much. Well, I like the story so far. The quest implementation is talk. Deliver, Finished talking with Bertliana, have you? She's endured many hardships, but none of them have stopped her from moving forward with her life. It took her a while to come to terms with Vilret's passing, but look at her now. She's better at organizing younger residents than I am. I'm confident the two of you will do a fine job of commemorating Vilret's life. Once things have calmed down a bit, I too shall go and pay my own respects. At any rate, I imagine the First Lord should be ready to depart by now. I will give you a list of those who make up the group. Could you ask around, see if they have any concerns? I'm sure none of them will have taken the decision to move lightly, but that does not mean they have no doubts. Try your best to ease any of their worries. Okay. Now. The overeager swordsman. I can rest at ease knowing you will be escorting us. This will be my first time heading out to Belsa's wall in a while. Tell me, is the world that dangerous these days? Not really. Really? Well, even if there are any bandits lurking in the shadows, I'm sure you will have no trouble protecting us. And there are few warriors in our group, so I'm glad I had a chance to ask you about the road ahead. I will do my best to keep everyone safe from harm. My uncle told me all about Ala Mhigo. I bet I know more than you. I know there's a big castle there. Well, really? I mean, of course I already knew that. My uncle knows everything. So I do too. It'll be sad saying goodbye to all my friends here, but I know I can make new ones in Ala Mhigo. Can I punch this guy? Extorting money. I lived in Ala Mhigo until I was 5 or so. The very age my own boy is now. I do worry whether or not he'll be able to adjust to a new life over there. Children can adapt to anything. That is true. I remember it didn't take me too long to adjust to life away from Ala Mhigo when I was his age. Thank you for listening to my worries. I have dreamed of returning for so long, and yet now the moment I'm here I find myself incredibly anxious. However, I know it will work out somehow. Let's interest someone else here? Yeah. I wonder if there'll be work for me back in Ala Mhigo. You can help everyone rebuild. Yes, I suppose we will need as many hands as possible to repair the damage done by the Empire. I may not have been able to fight against the Imperial forces, but I will do all I can to help rebuild my home. I always found it to be such a pretty area. I do hope the fighting has not damaged the city. There's some damage, but the city is fine. Well, I suppose some damage is only to be expected. Wars are not especially peaceful affairs. Though frankly, I'm just glad I will be able to return to Ala Mhigo at all. The state of the city matters not in the grand scheme of things. not long until we set off now. Done speaking with everyone, then by my reckoning it's time they departed. Bertliana will guide the group to Ala Mhigo. Tell her she can give the order to leave whenever she's ready. Assuming you two are ready, I would like to depart. I will go and round up everyone else now. Everyone is present and accounted for. It's a shame to see you go, but I have no doubt you will enjoy your new lives in Ala Mhigo. Take care on the road, and I look forward to the day our paths cross again. Thank you, Gundobald. I'm certain it will not be too long before we are able to speak once more. Keep well. Our first destination is Custom Orients via the Black Shroud. Let us depart. Probably directly in Giabania, right? Yeah. Near Custom Orients? Remember quest markers in Custom Orients? Doesn't matter. We were able to make our way through a black shot without any problems thanks to the protection of the wood dwellers. Only the Velodyna River stands between us and Giabania now. We shall follow the path out of the forest and head eastwards. The Imperial army may be gone, but there are still plenty of beasts and bandits, and we will need to be wary of. Should we be attacked, it shall be up to you to protect us, Serenia. Whoa! Guys! What kind of mess did you get yourself in? Thank you, Serenia. To think that beasts now appear even here. Back when I lived in Ala Mhigo, mercenaries would patrol the roads, protecting merchants and travelers from harm. If we are to resume trade with Gridania and Ul'dah, we will also need to hire a force capable of keeping those who use these roads safe. Indeed, we shall not want for work upon arriving in Ala Mhigo. There is yet plenty to be done. It is time we resumed our journey. We shall continue heading towards the east, aiming for the settlement called Radiata in the peaks. No stop in Alagiri? Everyone reached Radiata without incident, it seemed. It seems everyone has begun to tire from the long journey. Maybe time for us to take a slightly extended break. I have been so eager to see Ala Mhigo again, I may have forced them to walk faster than I should have. However, we have already waited 20 years for this moment. Putting it off a while longer should not be a problem. Okay, we are rested. 2 minutes was enough, right? I think that's enough rest for now. Our next destination is the Locks via Custom Albania. From there it will take hardly any time at all to reach Ala Mhigo. Come on, everyone. We have come from little Ala Mhigo hoping to help our fellow Ala Mhigans rebuild our homeland. Please let us through. Sorry to say I can't let you pass without something that proves you are not an Imperial informant. Serenia, why didn't you say it sooner? Of course you may pay us my sincerest apologies. Truly sorry for stopping you, but we have all been on high alert ever since we received words of the informants. I hope you are able to forgive me. Take care on your journey. Ala Mhigo is close, but there are still plenty of creatures between here and there that seek to do you harm. Thank you for warning us, and do not worry about the misunderstanding. I have lost count of the number of times you've helped us now. Right, everyone, let's resume our march toward home. Minor Force. But the Lion Soldier was right to warn us. That was a bit too close for comfort. Ala Mhigo's in our sights now. Once we reach the city, we must find Gundabald's nephew, Wickard. Wickard is right there, yeah? We made it at last. Thank you for your help. This is no illusion. We're truly back in Ala Mhigo. So this is Ala Mhigo. It's amazing. It truly warms my heart to see you have all made it here safely. I'm Gundabald's nephew, Wickard. Thank you for all your help as well, Serenia. It's an honor to finally make your acquaintance, Wickard. My name is Bertliana. Your uncle tasked me with leading the first group from little Ala Mhigo. I was born and bred in Fanalan, but so this is my first time seeing Ala Mhigo. My parents often told me stories, but I never dreamed it would be quite so stunning. Welcome to the home of your ancestors. I'm sure some of you are still worried about leaving your old lives behind. However, you need not fear. I swear on my uncle's life that you will enjoy living here. Allow me to thank you once more on behalf of everyone, Serenia. We would not be here were it not for your aid. I'm forever in your debt. Thank you. As you are aware, not much time has passed since our city was liberated, but I'm confident that once we have begun to rebuild in earnest, we will be able to start trading with other nations. It's my hope that little Ala Mhigo will be willing to act as an intermediary for us. That sounds like a fine idea. I'm certain they will be more than glad to help. More quests? Ah yeah, Vilward, right. Now we are safely arrived, it's time we honored Vilward's memory. Wickard, would you happen to know of a nearby cenotaph? My mother told me there was one not too far from Ala Mhigo. Ah yes, she must have been referring to the tomb of the errant sword. You will find it just to the north of the city. Historically, many Ala Mhigans have worked as mercenaries. This naturally means that a not insignificant number of our people have died fighting in foreign lands. It is only right we have somewhere to pay our respects to them. Yes, of course. Thank you for telling us its location. Right, Serenia, let us head to the Tomb of the Errant Sword. Tell me when you're ready to depart. Let's just go. The Tomb of the Errant Sword is meant to lie to the north. Let us meet in front of it. Suddenly she no longer needs protection to go to potentially hostile territory. North is right. This is pretty much the most northern corner of the map. Silhouette, can you see this view as well? It's truly stunning. Crimson Mountains, a sea of clouds, and a mighty fortress. It is just as Gundabald said. I just can't believe you're not here to see it too. I promise you, I will do everything I can to make sure future generations are able to live here in peace. Just like you wanted to. So please wait for me wherever you are. Just a bit longer. I cannot wait to tell you all about our wonderful homeland. Thank you, Serenia. I will not take my new life in Ala Mhigo for granted. It is a gift that Vulvet never got to receive. Do take care, and I hope to see you here again someday. And that is what questline, right? Yeah. Okay. As far as questlines go, this wasn't so interesting. Even the story was not bad. And well fits into the main story of Ala Mhigo here. Anyway, with that I say until next time, I am Mace and don't get lost.